Everyone, I'm here today with some suggestions on what to watch on Netflix. Now, I am by no means a movie buff or a TV show buff, but I do love a good movie or TV show when I watch one. I love how they can just be an escape for a little while. It's like you're stepping into someone else's world. I like movies that are positive and leave you with a good feeling at the end, so let's talk about some great movies and shows. So, the first one is one that I recently watched, Immortal Beloved. It's a great movie about Beethoven and his friend's search for the woman that he wrote his famous Immortal Beloved letter about. Soon after Beethoven's death in 1827, a letter was found in a secret drawer in his Vienna apartment. It was a 10-page rough draft written in pencil to someone Beethoven called my immortal beloved. My angel, my all, my own self. The letter is a complete swirl of emotions, both moving and heartfelt, and the ending is heartbreaking but wonderful at the same time. Next one is Letters to Juliet. If you're in the mood for a really nice romantic movie, this is a wonderful option. It's not your typical cheesy romantic comedy. It has a bit more substance and a very different story than the usual. The storyline in this movie is easy to follow and character development is great. And best part of all, the ending is exactly what you want it to be by the end of the movie. It's a story about the power of true love and chasing after your dreams. Just a feel-good movie all around. It's based on the book's events. This movie is full of beautiful scenes, costumes, and great acting. Leonardo DiCaprio plays Gatsby in the movie. When the movie is over, you feel like, really, there's nobody else who could have done a better job than him. I've never read the book personally, but I might now because I love the movie so much. It's a bit of a longer movie, it's just over 2 hours, but it's definitely worth the time. The Queens Gambit. I think I expected it to be a bit boring because it's about chess, which unless you're playing it yourself may be less than entertaining. But it was anything but that. It was just a great story with wonderful acting in it. The storyline was excellent and it took just enough turns in it to make it believable. Truly a treasure. Life on Our Planet. It's probably one of the best docs I've ever seen. It's the story of what David Attenborough has seen and his call to action. He has seen many changes in nature over his 90 years, and now he's sounding the alarm on climate change. It's deeply powerful, and it really makes you want to make some changes in your own life to help this earth from dying. It's a tearjerker for sure. It just really makes you realize that we are so destructive as a species, and if we keep living the way that we're living, we won't have a future here on Earth. But in the end, nature will always prevail. The best part of the whole doc has to be when he compares the destruction of Earth to Chernobyl. Life has grown over the abandoned structures there, and really what he's saying is that's what will happen to the Earth. It's very moving indeed. Next one, My Octopus Teacher. This was another very moving documentary. It's about a man who makes friends with an octopus in the sea near his house. He goes out every single day to visit her and watch her daily routines. It's so amazing what he discovers about the species. And along the way, he also learns lessons about life. Very touching. Again, definitely another tearjerker. Next one is more of a comedy, Still Game. I wouldn't typically watch a show like this, but it's just so lovable and the characters are hilarious. This show is about pensioners in a town in Scotland. The trouble they get up to in their daily lives. It is mostly a comedy, but it also can get very real and show you the struggles of seniors living off very little money. You really get to love the characters, and 9 seasons truly isn't enough. Make sure, if you're not Scottish, you turn the subtitles on because it can be very difficult to understand. If you are Scottish, I have no doubt that you'll love this show. My whole family loves this show. Definitely a favorite. And this one, if you don't already watch it, Murdoch Mysteries is also a fantastic show. It's a detective show based in the late 1800s to the early 1900s. It shows the life of a very skilled detective based in Toronto, and it has characters that you get very attached to. It has humor throughout and surprising endings. Very well written show and a wonderful cast. You will probably recognize the street names and references to Toronto throughout the whole thing. A lot of the plots for episodes, this is my favorite part, a lot of the plots for episodes are for crimes or situations that actually happened. So, a lot of the characters in the episodes you might recognize as a figure in our history books. Definitely a good watch. So that's my video. I hope you enjoy some of these titles. Everyone has different taste for sure, but Netflix does do a great job at making sure there's something on there for everyone. It's a new trend, really, to only have streaming services like Netflix or Amazon Video and to cancel cable altogether. It's cheaper and there's always something good to watch for everyone.